Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching Project Darkknight Horror, and I am your host, The Dark Knight. Today, we're going to be focusing on ghosts, poltergeists and demons. We're going to continue our exploration of the paranormal. If you're new to Project Darkknight, then I welcome you to the project. This channel is about helping people to understand the paranormal and the effects it has on its victims. So, if you're new to the channel, may I suggest you go back to the beginning of my Ghosts, Poltergeists and Demons playlist to catch up. For everybody else who's been with me from the start of this journey, let's continue. It's that time again. So close the door, shut the curtains, and turn off the lights and go full screen as you get ready to watch vicious paranormal videos that show 100% ghosts can destroy your life. The Haunting of Josiah Wally. My first case is about a young man called Josiah. For all intents and purposes, he's a normal guy who had a job and was in a relationship. But Josiah became an alcoholic. Sadly, all through his life, he turned to the bottle whenever life got difficult. And things did indeed get difficult for Josiah. As the years passed, Josiah drank more and more, and vodka was his poison. His life spiraled downwards through the bottle, and just when Josiah hit rock bottom, something came along that kicked him while he was down. You see, there are evil entities or demons that exist that seek people who are at their weakest, someone who is on the brink of giving up, someone who has lost everything, someone like Josiah. As you're about to see, Josiah is one of the nicest, most humblest guys you'll ever want to meet. But just like the saying goes, bad things happen to good people. And I'm going to show you how this thing invaded Josiah's life and home at his lowest time in his life. A time when he really needed help. A time when he really needed a friend. Watch.
Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Do you see that? Oh, okay. Can you not do that, please? Yeah, I'm leaving. As you can see, I put it back on his fucking thing. I'm about to go lay it back down, and I'm gonna hope to God that nothing fucking does any weird shit, because I feel like there's weird shit right there. But at the same time, it could be friendly. Oh God, now look at me. I'm starting to sound like a fucking weirdo. You got weirdos and shit like that? I'm gonna take another shot. Hold on. Okay, move that. Do you see that? What?
As you're going to see, Josiah is constantly drinking. Whenever something paranormal happens, he takes a shot, and as the weeks go by, things go from bad to worse. Watch.
I don't know what to do. I'm also scared to show you guys my face because I look pretty fucking ugly, but here you go. Yo, YOLO. What's good, bro? Bro. Are you good, bro? You good, bro? Do you see any fucking strings? Did you guys see it move? Not to sound like a fucking douchebag, dumbass, fucking whatever, but I don't know how to use TikTok, so I'm using Snapchat. I'm still drinking, and I haven't really fucking I haven't seen anything yet. I'm gonna continue drinking though, because I don't love it when this happens. For fuck's sakes, dude, it's terrifying. I don't want to be here. I kind of want to leave. But alcohol, yeah.
A pattern starts to show itself day by day. Every night when Josiah tries to sleep, things start to happen. Pots and pans fall to the floor, taps and knocks can be heard, and more worryingly, later on in the videos, something starts calling his name. Josiah tries to compress his fears and emotions by drinking, but every now and then, it gets too much.
Okay, really, I consumed a fucking shit ton of alcohol. As you can see, I'm almost halfway down. I keep hearing shit. It's fucking stupid. That's not an anomaly, is it? Please don't let it be. Please, for fuck's sakes. Please, for fuck's sake, stop. Just please let me... I'm gonna approach you guys up. Hopefully you can see this. I'm trying to platform it. Hey, look at me in the reflection. Okay, shot. Oh shit, half a shot. Sorry. Fuck. God damn it. Anyways, drink. Lay down. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get back up. Whoa. Grab. I was laying in bed watching some fucking goddamn shit. This turned off. Then I went to go grab a drink and for some fucking... Are you fucking joking? Can you please fucking stop? Do you see? This is starting to get more fucking sketched out. Actually, to be honest with you, like I'm starting to get more scared. Like, as we go along.
The entity who resides with Josiah doesn't like it when he leaves his home. Here's how it responds to Josiah wanting to leave, and it only does things when Josiah is drunk.
I don't know if I'm even recording. I don't know if I'm okay with being here. I'm gonna fucking end up leaving.
There are people all over the world just like Josiah who suffer day by day from the paranormal. Unless you've experienced the paranormal for yourself, then you really can't understand how it feels. This man was on his own, no family to help him, no one to turn to, so he drank himself to sleep every night. The paranormal affects people in a lot of different ways, which is why I made this channel.
I'm not a bitch. At least I didn't think I was. But I'm starting to progressively become more scared. It's like... Oh, God. You just can't really handle that. That's not real life, is it? Oh, I need to take another shot. No. Fucking tears. Why? Am I right? Like, why? For some stupid reason, my phone went from 30% to 5%. So I'm gonna take a shot. Do something. What the fuck? Shot? Shot. Just straight up fucking... Everything's turning on. Everything's turning on. I'm gonna stand in the corner. Maybe not by this fucking board. I'm gonna stand by the window. Can you turn off? That'd be great if you could. Here's what's going on right now. My whole ass deodorant fell off my whole ass table. Can you do it again? Knock something else off the table, please. Please do so. Oh my god, that was right there. Do you want me to turn on the light? I don't want to move.
This was the first time the entity spoke. As Josiah records a post for TikTok, all of a sudden the lights turn off. Josiah then says, "What happened to the lights?" Then, from somewhere at the back of the room, a voice can be heard. So, tell me, do you know what it says? Let me know down in the comments if you know.
As I was getting ready to leave, my phone almost died. What the fuck? What happened to the light? I got the chills. I'm gonna take a shot.
Things are starting to affect Josiah in different ways. First off, he drinks whenever something paranormal happens to numb the feeling of fear. Also, he's woken up a few times to his name being called out, and now he's starting to have vivid dreams of the entity. All of these signs point out that Josiah might have an attachment, and shortly you'll see why. Watch.
I just had the most vivid night terror I've ever had in my whole entire life. I woke up yelling. I can't sleep when I'm here. Okay, I'll tell you about that dream. Well, that terror. I'm getting the chills. I was banging on a door. I was in a hallway. It was pretty long. It was past the window, and it turned to the left. I was banging on the door so that somebody could let me in because I felt like something was around the corner, and nobody answered the door. Finally, I quit. I kind of leaned up against it, dropped to the ground, and I asked whatever it was to stop hiding. And this shadow, this shadow person thing, it was like a shadow, but it was darker than that. It popped its head around, put its arm down or on the corner, and then like fucking pushed itself onto the ground at the end of the hallway. And I woke up yelling. Fuck, dude, I'm plastered. Alright, I can't drive. Is that my imagination? Is this real life?
The reason I've covered Josiah's story is because I really feel for the guy. It's obvious he's had a hard start to life, and yes, I know he's an alcoholic, but none of us are perfect. We all have our own demons to deal with. I can't help but feel sorry for the guy, and as his friends start to find out about the activity, no one wants to come over to his place. Josiah tries really hard to stop drinking, but the entity doesn't let him. Watch.
Turns out the minute I can't, or the minute that people find out that a lot of fucking weird shit happens at my place, I can't have any fucking friends. Wait, that's real. That's real. I'm assuming you guys want me to walk around the fucking room. You want to go under the table? Is there a fucking magnet? What? What the fuck? I was just gonna talk about my problems, but apparently I have bigger problems than my problems. Have problems, for fuck's sakes. I'm gonna fucking turn up.
The few times that Josiah does leave the house, he feels so much better. In fact, he feels so good, he tries to stop drinking. In this short clip, he talks about trying to quit, and you can tell the difference in his demeanor. I couldn't cover all of his videos because there was quite a lot, so I highlighted the important ones. Shortly after this, Josiah quits the drink and manages to get a job and moves into a new place. Everything is looking so much better for him, but sadly, it's only temporary. As you're about to find out, Josiah's house wasn't haunted. He was. Watch.
It's really nice outside. Hi. Guess I'm due for an update, right? Or something. Haven't really posted anything since the last video. I want to thank everybody who has said anything in that video. Really, like, you guys boosted my confidence so much, and I appreciate it. Like, I'm kind of blushing right now. I've been good. I'm achy. Apparently when you drink a shit ton and then you just stop out of nowhere, your body kind of doesn't know what to do. I've been really achy. I've started drinking beer every time that happens. I'm not drinking liquor, trying to avoid that shit as much as possible. This seems to help. Like, I'll have one of these. This is my first one today. Yeah. If you guys want to ask questions, I can try my best to answer them. I guess now would be a good time since I'm not so distracted. I got a job doing DoorDash. I haven't been staying here because every time I fucking sleep here, I have that weird dream, but like it gets closer and shit like that. I've been staying with a friend. I'm gonna continue to stay there until I have enough money to get a new place, which shouldn't be really difficult. I'm grabbing my shit. I told the lady who rent this room to me that I'm leaving, and she said that I'm the third person to do that shortly after moving in. That says a lot. It's been really awesome sharing these videos with you, but frankly, I hope I never have to record another video again. I'll keep you guys posted. If something weird happens later, I'll update it. Thanks, guys. Hey, update, because I know you guys care. Well, some of you do. A lot of other people are like, your videos are stupid. Anyways, I'm currently kicking it with two really awesome people here. My place is just so weird. I can't be there, so I'm staying here for a few nights. Haley, sorry. Just for a few nights. Thanks for reaching out again. You guys want an update video, I'll give you one. Everything's great. Came back from Vegas not too long ago. I helped Maria get her car over. And I guess I'll post something when I get back to my place. Thanks again.
So Josiah has stopped the drink. He's got a new job and he's even moved into his friend's home. Everything should be good, but it doesn't last. The entity followed Josiah to his friend's home and starts to pick out all of Josiah's hard work. So much so that towards the end, his friend tells him he has to leave because of all the paranormal activity.
This is literally what I've been having to deal with. Shit, I think I just broke. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. That chair just fell down. As fuck. Oh, hey. Oh, I just stepped on a fucking cap. Hey.
What is that sound?
Yeah, I don't know. Your fucking lights flickering. Your chairs. This is the second time that this is happening, and I'm trying so hard not to acknowledge this, but that door opened not once, but twice. So, can you stop? I'm trying to fucking win a game. Get the fuck. I'm really sorry for the long overdue update. Holy fuck. I've been sick with like a really bad fever. 102, I think, was the last time. Like, you can visibly see me sweating. I haven't been able to update because I've been sleeping most of the time. Oh. It's just the Pam. That's fine. I just got off of FaceTime with my friends Bree and Liz, and they were saying that something was in the fucking hallway. No, it's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen, bruh. Oh, that chair fell over. You still there? Still here? Still here? Are you still here? You still here? You're still here. Still here. Still here. This time I have a person who's sitting there. Was that a candle?
Yeah.
Alright, so you can fucking,
Oh my god.
yeah, you can evaluate that as much as you want. It's still lit. It's still lit. Are you okay? I should
Fire. So much.
I should ask if you're okay.
So, as time goes by, the activity continues at his friend's house, and it's always centered around Josiah. I don't know about the job, but he did start drinking again. Shortly after this, Josiah's friend has had enough of all the paranormal activity, and she asks Josiah to leave. The activity and the drinking was all too much. Josiah had nowhere to go, so he asked the landlord of his last place if he could move back in, and she said yes. Since then, Josiah hasn't posted anything on TikTok, and no one's heard from him. So Josiah, if you're watching, we all hope you're okay. If you want to watch Josiah's story from the beginning, because I didn't feature all of his stories, you know what to do. Really haunted. For my next case, we're back with one of my favorite YouTube channels, Really Haunted. Now, if you know all about Lee and his haunting, then bear with me for a second. For everyone else, this is Lee, and he lives with his wife and kids and their pets in a haunted house. I've been covering Lee's haunting right from the beginning, and he's featured in many of my videos in the past few months. In case you're new, Lee's home has been invaded by 6 entities. Out of the 6, 1 entity is demonic and has hurt Lee and his wife on many occasions. On one of Lee's many spirit box and EVP sessions, he found out that the demonic entity wishes harm upon him and his family. It started with taps and bangs and rumblings all night, which kept him awake. Then, because of the communication between Lee and the entity, it got stronger. Sofas have been moved out of the way like they weigh nothing. Chairs and hoovers levitated, caught on camera by Lee's many X-cams. Doors slammed, and then things took a turn for the worse. The evil entity started attacking Lee and his wife Stacy. One night, as Lee was on his way to the bathroom, the entity dropped the loft hatch right on his head. Then, while they were asleep in their marital bed, the entity creeped into their room and yanked on Stacy's hair. Then, if that wasn't bad enough, while Stacy was fast asleep, the entity grabbed her by the legs and pulled her right off the bed, injuring her in the process. Because of the increased violence, Lee and his family decided that kids and mum should sleep in a caravan across the street because they fear the entity will attack the children. For the past few months now, Lee has had to deal with this entity on his own, and things have got bad. The following clip scared the hell out of Lee when he watched it back in the morning. I've been saying this for the past few months now, and it's starting to look like I was right. The entity wants to possess Lee, and this night, while Lee was fast asleep, it tried. The clip starts with Lee fast asleep in bed, then suddenly, the bedside drawer starts to shake. As the noise continues, Lee starts to stir and slowly turns and wakes up. That's when a scary shadow appears and slowly creeps silently towards Lee. The scary thing about the shadow is the shape of it. It doesn't resemble anything humanoid. Also, as Lee stirs, the shadow freezes as though it doesn't want to be seen. But Lee spots the shadow, and as he sits up on the bed, coming to from waking up, he realizes what he's looking at. So Lee reaches out and touches the shadow. And it didn't go well. Watch. As Lee sits up on the bed and realizes what he's looking at, the banging stops. It's as though the entity is trying to hide. All is deadly silent for a few moments as Lee stares at the shadow. Then Lee reaches out his hand towards the entity. A few seconds later, the shadow changes shape and transfers over Lee. As Lee lies back onto the bed, the shadow lowers itself into Lee's body. So, what does this mean? Does it mean that Lee is possessed? Is this permanent? Or is the entity using his energy? Let me know your theories on what you just saw in the comments. I'm really interested in what you think. Then, a few nights later, the entity started causing mischief downstairs. Furniture is moved, a basket is flipped over, and a football in the middle of the room goes flying. Watch. The activity in Lee's home is quite unique from others because in some cases the activity happens only in 1 or 2 rooms, but in Lee's case the activity is rampant throughout the whole house and every day it's getting worse. In Lee's most recent post, he was hit over the head again by the entity. As Lee is sleeping, yet again, this devious entity hits a vase onto Lee's head. From the right side of the screen, you will notice a black orb drop down and then swerve into a vase, which is pushed into Lee's head. Now, bear in mind, this might not be the most vicious of attacks, but what it does show is intelligence, and it shows the entity has a will and a knack for a premeditated attack. So what does this mean for Lee and his family? I do know that some of his videos were shot months ago and he edits them as he goes, but with that being said, this house is still haunted and the entity is still living within. It's a catch-22 with the paranormal, you see. If you communicate with the entity and use Ouija boards and spirit boxes, the entity only gets stronger. And you end up with the same thing that's happening to Lee and his family. But with that being said, if Lee didn't establish a line of communication, then we wouldn't have had these great videos and the proof of the paranormal like these. I, for one, am truly grateful for what Lee has given us. So what does the future hold for Lee? Well, by the way things are going, it doesn't look good. The entity is getting stronger every day and Lee is getting weaker. This inevitably means more paranormal attacks on Lee, but hopefully I'm wrong. I'll keep you all posted on Lee's haunting, or you can jump over to his YouTube channel to find out. The Russian Poltergeist. For our next case, we're heading all the way to Moscow in Russia. This is Tanya. She lives in a house which she claims is haunted. Now, I wasn't going to feature this channel, but something in the back of my head made me think I should run it past you guys first. Some of her clips makes me doubt, but then she has a lot of other clips which look real, so I'm 50-50 on this one. So I really would love to hear what you guys think. I'll show you the channel first and then afterwards let me know down in the comments if you think this is real or fake. As Tanya listens to music in the kitchen, the poltergeist starts. Things get thrown out of the cupboard. Many of Tanya's friends don't like to visit her at her home because of the activity. Whenever the male presence is around, heavy footsteps can be heard, and when the little girl is present, you can hear her crying. Tanya thinks the male spirit is controlling the little girl and doesn't let her cross over. Many of Tanya's viewers commented that she had someone hiding in the cupboard and they were throwing things out of it. So she shows the camera just how small it really is. One thing I've learned throughout all my research into the paranormal is anything is possible, no matter how hard it is to believe. Remember the case of dino nuggets? Well, this case is similar in a way. So, what do you think? Real or fake? In this clip, Tanya said she left some milk and biscuits out for the spirit of the little girl. She was advised by a medium friend to leave a peace offering, but it didn't go well. The medium told Tanya later that the male spirit was angry with her because this used to be his home.
Звук. Кран только что включился сам по себе. Но это, кажется, ванной.
So, what do you think? I'm really interested in your thoughts on this channel, so if you can, let's talk about this down in the comments and let me know, do you think it's real or fake? If you've seen something amazing, or you've captured something paranormal on camera, or maybe your house is haunted and you need some help and advice, your first step is to send it in to Project Darkknight Horror. The email is on screen and below. You never know, you might just see your video on the channel. All names and channels will be credited and linked on screen and below. Lastly, if you're a fan of horror, why not join Project Darkknight on my private Facebook group? There you'll be in great company. We have YouTubers and writers, mediums and psychics, witches and demonologists in the community. So, if you need help with your paranormal problems, we're here to help. The Kitchen Poltergeist. If you're still watching the channel, I salute you. You're obviously a true fan of horror. For our next case, I'm back with a YouTube channel known simply as Sylvia C. About 5 months ago, I featured her in one of my videos, and now she's uploaded some new footage. If you don't know, Sylvia C lives on her own with her cat, which she loves dearly. Sylvia made her channel to document the poltergeist activity she's been experiencing daily ever since she held a Ouija board session in her kitchen. Sylvia told me that she didn't close down the board properly, and because of this, she's now been the victim of the paranormal ever since. Sylvia's poltergeist stays in her kitchen only, and hopefully it will stay that way. Just like all poltergeist cases, things started at low level and progressed over time. Watch.
Hi guys, it's still there. I moved that can a minute ago. It's moving that something in the cupboard. Oh my god, guys. What do you want? Oh god, guys. I can't stand this anymore. It's still there. It's already knocked that spoon and the can, a knife on the floor. It's moving this fork. Oh my god, guys. Oh. It's still doing that thing in the cupboard. Oh my god, guys. Oh, it's in the drawer now. Oh god. Oh god. I can't stand this anymore.
As you can tell by her voice, Sylvia is very scared of the poltergeist. By her own admission, Sylvia held a Ouija board session in her kitchen with her friends for fun, and when the time came for Sylvia to close down the session, one of her friends got scared and jumped, which in turn made her take her fingers off the planchette. Because her friend was upset, Sylvia forgot to close down the board straight away to comfort her friend. When she started noticing things moving in her kitchen, she realized, but by then it was far too late. Something had come through from the spirit world and made its home in Sylvia's kitchen.
my ghost in the kitchen. I need help, guys. I've got something in my kitchen. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to move house. I can't stand this anymore. Don't do Ouija boards, guys. Don't do Ouija boards. This is what happens. Oh my god.
The poltergeist in her kitchen is slowly but surely getting stronger. Sylvia has been warned by me and a lot of her viewers not to communicate with the spirit, but she didn't take heed, and now the poltergeist has learned how to throw a knife across the kitchen. Watch.
Guys, that knife's moving. Oh god, guys. Oh my god. He's trying to kill me now. Come on, guys, because that plate's moving. That plate. I'm scared to go in the kitchen in case it comes out. It's me. Can you see that? That plate is moving. Oh my god. Just broke that plate. Oh my god, guys. Spirit in the kitchen, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Spirit in the kitchen, please don't throw a knife. Oh god, it really freaks me out.
In a way, Sylvia is really lucky because whenever things get too much, she can always just leave the kitchen, and so far, this hasn't changed. I don't know the exact real reasons why the poltergeist stays only in the kitchen, apart from the Ouija board session Sylvia held for her friends. Something tells me, as the poltergeist gets stronger, so will the activity. And when this happens, the poltergeist might be able to leave the room. I'll let you know if that happens. As of now, Sylvia lives day by day in fear of the poltergeist in her kitchen. She said she's going to try to use some sage, but so far, she hasn't.
Hi guys, I've just put the camera on again because there's things in the kitchen happening again. That plate's moving. Oh god, guys. Draining thing just moved. That's what just moved. Oh god, guys. again. God, guys, I can't take it anymore. I've got to go upstairs. It really freaks me out. Guys, I've just come into the kitchen because I heard things happening again. The blinds are moving and that plant is moving. Just put it in the kitchen. What do you want? Please move something if you can hear me. Move something else if you can hear me. I don't wish you any harm. I think it's a great privilege that you're here and chosen me to communicate with from beyond. Thank you so much for that. I think it's amazing. Could you move something else? Could you hear me and you're happy for me to be here? Yeah. And if you're happy to stay with me in this kitchen or this house, or did you just move? Did you just move some of that cutlery? Move something else, please. Put it in the kitchen. Did you just move that cutlery? Move it again. Oh my god. Thank you, Spirit, in the kitchen. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you. Alright, Spirit in the kitchen. Thank you.
I'm really worried for Sylvia because she's so scared of the poltergeist, and in some of her videos she's so shaken up that she runs out of the kitchen. Also, she fears that her cat will be hurt by the spirit, but in her last clip she says it's a privilege and she's so grateful to the poltergeist for letting it communicate with her. I think Sylvia might only be saying these things out of fear. Maybe this had an unexpected effect on the poltergeist, because in the next clip, the poltergeist did this. Watch.
I was just watching the television and I heard something hit the floor. I came through and there's a flower on the floor. Spirit in the kitchen, did you give me that flower? Did you send me a flower from the vase? Oh, Dusk's quite interested in what's happening. Thank you, Spirit, for sending me that flower. That was so sweet. What does it mean? Is it a romantic gesture? Some people have said that they think that you've got a crush on me. Is that true? Could you move something else to let me know? Could you send me another flower, please? That would be lovely. Spirit in the kitchen, could you send me another flower? Oh God, guys, thank you, Spirit, that's amazing, thank you. Oh, thank you. What does that mean, that you love me, Spirit? Oh my God, guys, you just move that pot, Spirit. What does that mean? Are you happy for me to be here with you? You want to be here forever? Oh God, guys.
Alone in the dorms. This is Caitlin, and in her freshman year in college, for some reason or another, she thought it was a good idea to purchase a Ouija board from Amazon. So the board arrived and she used the board a few times while living in the dorms at college. This became somewhat of an obsession of Caitlin's, and whenever her friends came over and partied, they would use the board too. Over the following months, something must have come through because Caitlin started having paranormal problems in her room. She would hear loud thumping footsteps coming up the staircase, which was followed by banging on a bedroom door. But whenever she opened it to check, there was no one around. The series of events happened a lot, and it got worse. So, fearing for her safety, Caitlin recorded one night. This is what happened. Watch.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The Mimic. The next case for today is about a guy called Andy from a TikTok channel called Marissa Ryan Stan 69. Now, Andy only has about 8 clips on his TikTok account, and it looks and sounds like he's in trouble and really needs help. I'm not sure if he used a Ouija board or if he did a ritual of some kind or if his house is haunted, but what I do know is the house that he lives in is his family home, and he grew up there, and they've never experienced anything paranormal before. But then suddenly, out of the blue, Andy started hearing loud bangs and footsteps when the house was empty. Then doors started knocking when no one was on the other side. Then Andy started hearing something that mimicked his voice, calling him from the other room. Watch.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. What I told you. Come here.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You can literally hear that. You can literally hear that. No. What the fuck? My god. What the fuck?
No.
The reason I featured this account is because Andy asked for help. In his next clip, he says he doesn't know what this is or why it's happening all of a sudden. And I've always said from the beginning when I started my channel, I will always try to help people who need it. You can definitely hear the fear in his voice and the dry throat that comes from being scared. I got in touch with Andy and invited him to join Project Darkknight on Facebook. So if there's anyone out there who can help him identify what this is, please let us know in the comments.
Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views, and I'm doing it for likes, and I promise you I am not. Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't want to. I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out. And please just help me. I don't know what to tell my wife when she gets home. I can't afford a hotel for the night. We're doing a remodel in the bathroom. And everything's just going to shit right now. And I'm not trying to be dramatic about this, but I have no idea what to do. And everybody in the comments all day has just been freaking me out. And I want to think this is just in my head, but I keep listening to it over and over and over again. So somebody please reach out with an answer or some help or something. Thank you.
Then all of a sudden, Andy posted this. I'm not sure what's going on because there was no sound, but he's obviously running for his life from something. That night, Andy slept in his car, and then he started sleeping in a warehouse at work just so he wouldn't have to go home. So, is this a case of mental health issues, or is it paranormal? You decide. Let me know down in the comments, or you can give him some advice on my Facebook group. The link is below. Come on, let's reach out and help him. Thank you. It's in the cupboard. For my last case for today, we're back with Diego from his TikTok channel. Last month, I featured his account on one of my videos in which his daughter's play tent had some weird paranormal things happening. Well, since then, he's got rid of the pink play tent, but the activity has got worse. The spirit of a child now follows Diego's daughter around the house. Watch.
Mija, cuando le ponen princesas no copias de nada. Luciana. Chana.
So, did you guys see that? As Diego calls his daughter so he can film her, all of a sudden, a head slowly rises at the back of the room. Shocked, Diego goes to investigate, but once he gets there, there's no one around. Then, this happened. Diego heard knocking which resonated from the cupboard, so he slowly opened the door. That's when a pale face can be seen inside the cupboard. Horrified, Diego instinctively backs off. But then he goes back in for another look. But to his amazement, the cupboard is empty. Ever since Diego threw away the pink play tent, the activity in his home has got worse. Whoever or whatever this figure is under the blanket, whenever it's around, you can hear the sounds of crying. Listen.
¿Se escucha? Marica, llevo la de rato escuchando eso, perro, y reviso por todo lado, weón. Y nada, perro, no se ve nada, marica, lo he revisado por todo lado.
So, is Diego's house really haunted? And is there really the spirit of a child which follows his daughter around their home? Or do you think the house is haunted by something even more evil? Or maybe this is all just a hoax and Diego's just using some really crafty editing. Whatever you decide, let me know down below. If you've made it this far, then I salute you. You're a true fan of horror. So, if you're interested in ghosts, poltergeists and demons, randonautica, rituals and creepypastas, cursed objects, serial killers and strange dark mysteries, then Project Darkknight Horror is the channel for you. I just want to thank all of my Dark Knights who support the channel every month. It's because of your help that I can make these videos. I just want to make it clear, I'm not asking for handouts or charity. I believe in the paranormal and I want to help people who have paranormal problems. So if anyone decides they want to support that, then the choice is there for you. Also, can I say a massive shout out to my 4 Patreons, Sonia Campos, Julie Six, Carla Caney and Thorson Lip. Again, I am so grateful for your help, everyone. When I set out to make this channel, I also made a Facebook group to run side by side to help people who suffer from the paranormal. Now I'm not a big channel, but the project is growing, and when I hit 150k subscribers, I'm going to be able to support myself, and when that time comes, I'm going to cancel the membership group and Patreon, because one thing I don't want is charity. The support you guys give me, I use it to make my videos and to get by on a day-to-day basis, but if I can do it alone, then that's only right. Until then, if you believe in Project Darkknight, then I'm so grateful for your continued support. And you can also join me on Facebook for a chat, advice, or just to be silly. The link is below. You've been watching Project Darkknight Horror, and I am the Dark Knight, signing off. Peace!
Don't ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet, from your head down to your feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rock.